so 48. Math. JK, I don't want you in my life anymore, and I unhauled. Well, hello, welcome back to my channel. Just Shauna here to talk about another goal. I'm doing some bulk filming today, and I just talked about my series situation check-in, and now I'm gonna check in on my unread owned, because I do have a goal of trying to read 30 books that I already own, and that was from the beginning of the year. So I have one of the many tabs on my spreadsheet. I'll put a screenshot here. I'm not doing a screen record again, but I'll put a screenshot of owned books that I have not read at the start of 2022. So I'll just look at this first. So there were 104 at the start of 2022 books that I have not read, okay? So I've been keeping track of ones that I read, fully completed, ones that I picked up and DNF'd, and then ones that I picked up, looked at, and said, JK, I don't want you in my life anymore, and I unhauled. So from there, I'm looking at not touched at all versus picked up. So I have read 11 of them, and that's almost, it's like 10.5%. I think that's okay. And then DNF'd, I've DNF'd 1, and then I've unhauled 2. And actually, I think I might have more to add to that now. Do I? No. Ah, yes. I do. I have another one that I DNF'd. Okay, so yeah, I actually have 2 that I DNF'd. So 1.92%, and then I've unhauled 2 at 1.92%. So I have not touched 89 of them, about 85.5%, but I have picked up 15, so about 14.5%. So, I mean, you know, could be better. 15 is not great necessarily but I mean, that's halfway there, right? I wanted to get through 30. So I'm counting like read 30 of like clear out 30 in some way, either by reading it, by picking it up and DNFing it, or by deciding I want to unhaul it. So getting 30. So I am about halfway there. So I think that's okay, halfway from the goal of 30. So yeah, I'm doing all right. And I actually have one that I'm in the middle of right now that I will finish pretty soon, probably. Like, I know there's a couple others here that I definitely plan to pick up soon. So I think I'll get pretty close. If I don't get the goal, I think I'll get pretty close. But then let's check out my hauls and my unhauls. Yeah, so I have acquired physical books, so I do keep track of like ebooks as well on this other spreadsheet I have, this other tab on the spreadsheet. It's like total acquired 55, but 7 of those were ebooks, so 48. Math, right? Yeah. So 48 physical books I have added, but then I've also unhauled 19 books. So I have added 29 books. So almost, I've added about how many I want to clear out. Oh God. And I also keep track of like which ones are new to me, like I haven't read them at all. So 49 of the total 55 have been new to me. 11 were read, and 4 of them were like new to me ones that I then have read. So of new books that I've never read that I've acquired, I've only since then read 4 of those. Whoops. It's fine. So that's only like 7%. Whatever, you know, it's fine. I'm more concerned with like the physical added. I've added quite a few. And my whole purchase goal was to stay under $500, but I'm at about 653. It's whatever, man. It's whatever. Once again, I'm not going broke to do it. I am fortunate enough to be able to spend my money freely on books if I would like, and I would like. And a lot of the books I get are used, so they're a little cheaper, or I'm using store credit sometimes too, so like it would be higher than that if I didn't have the store credit and if I wasn't getting used copies, a fair amount. Not always, but yeah, so I mean, I'm okay with that. Acquiring like 48 physical books, but then unhauling like almost 20. I know I'll unhaul more by the end of the year. So I feel like I'm keeping it like even enough for me and my needs. I have the space on my bookshelves, so it's like I have like a whole empty shelf right here, half empty shelves here, a whole empty shelf there, like one up there that's only half filled, one down here. Like I have room, so again, it's not the end of the world. As long as I'm not going broke and as long as I have the space, I'm okay with it. It's just fun to keep track of, you know? Okay, well, that's all for that. I'm also always intrigued with like what people's kind of perspective is with book buying or how many like unread books they own. I think most booktubers who do collect books probably have a lot more than me. It feels like a lot to me, like 100, but I mean, I have like 400 books on my shelves, so it's like, you know, 1/4 of that. I mean, it's nice to have like a library, right? It's nice to have options to like shop your own shelves when you want to and be like, oh, I haven't read that, let's check that out. So it's okay where it's at. I kind of like having the goal of it just so I'm not like forgetting to pay attention to reading books I already own. You know what I'm saying? Just to like keep it in the back of my head, like, it's been a minute since we read one that we own already. Let's try to pick up one of those. So it's just good for me to have it organized in my brain. Okay, well, that is all. Like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so inclined and haven't already. As always, you can leave a little emoji if you just want to make your presence known but don't have much to comment. And as always, thank you so much for your time. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.